Kia ora, welcome back. So I'm going to be ballasting my track today, at least bits of it. I'll probably keep the points clean for now, but I thought I'd get on with the main trunk, if you will, the main plain lines, and just see how it looks basically. Just get it in there and see if that helps motivate me some more. I've got 3 different types of ballast. I bought 2 Woodland Scenics a while ago. One is the brown on the right and the grey blend on the left. And finally, second hand, I've got this dark brown fine. I think that's also by Woodland Scenics. Yes. So I bought that second hand as part of a huge array of various scatter materials. So I'll be mixing some of these up into a bowl, not too hard because I wouldn't mind varying patches of different colours, but I don't want it all too uniform at the same time, and I don't want just one colour either. So different blends there. I'm going to start with the put the ballast down. I'm going to use my isopropyl alcohol on top, do the PVA water mix on top of that, and I'm going to use the process spreader to put the ballast down in the first place. So we'll see how that goes. Previously I've done ballasting with the water washing up drop mix, and that's been okay, but I tended to get a bit of bubbling, so I clearly didn't wet the ballast enough first. So hopefully with the IPA that'll help reduce the risk of that happening. And then I've got this little bit at the end here, just this head shunt, which I'll be using as the demo for the IPA approach. Here we are a little while later. As you can see, the sidings here are slightly browner than the main platform area. This is still drying. It looks quite messy to my eyes. However, I do intend on scraping a bunch of the stuff off the sleepers, and I might add some more after the fact to tidy it up, just by dabbing on some diluted PVA on top and then just sprinkling the ballast on top of that, just to help tidy it up. But not a bad start. We'll see how I get on. Here we are a little while later. I've made an attempt at ballasting that junction there, that split, and I've made sure there's not very much in there, but there's enough to give the impression of the ballast actually being there. So I'll tidy up on the bits where you can see brown, but the motion still works, which is key. I'm now going to move on to this one before carrying down the station throat. Messy job this, messy job. Okay, signing off for tonight. This is as far as I've gotten. It's come out quite well. It's drying up a bit now still, but it looks quite good. The brown for the lesser used sidings and the lighter grey for the passenger sidings. Obviously there's a ton more weathering to go, but I'm really quite pleased at how this is coming in. It's got to be a good bit of tidying coming, but as a base ballasting, you might say, this has turned out really nicely. Cool, I'll be back soon with a bit more news, a bit more update. And here we are the next morning. I've obviously got some spots after I hoovered where it's sucked it up still, but I can replace that quite nicely with some new, in inverted commas, ballast. That's worked out alright. And here we are. All the scenic area is now ballasted. I'm going to now tidy it up to make sure that in some areas where the sleepers are covered, you can actually see them, and to clear up the gaps in the middle there, just to make sure there's no loose gritty bits, although that won't matter too much because I intend on covering that with other scenic material anyway, but it'd be nice to have a tidy base from which to work on. I've tested all the point work and it all moves, which is always a bonus. I've yet to run a powered vehicle over it, but the free-wheeling wagons work well, so that's progress.